Coaches out to the right so far, 2 for 2. Now teams out here to finish.
Fire loaded! Here we go! Squat! Good lift. Michelle at 117.5 kilos. Marvin, get ready.
Let's go now. Come on.
Squat. Down. Wait. Rock. Down. Wait. Rock. Loaded. Let's go, Abby. Let's go. Let's go. Go on, Abby. Let's go. That's it. Nice strong. Stop. Press. Let's go. Rock. Let's go. Hell yeah. Nine for 9 there. Let's see it. Go, Abby. Let's go, baby. Yes. One. We're going up. Going up. Last side. Let's go, Abby. Go on, Abby. Come on, Abby. Let's go. Rip and rip. Let's go. Yeah, stick with that. Good work. Fucking PB, man.
Alright people, I'm here with, is it Abby Collier or Abby Wood now, what we're going for? What's open powerlifting?
Still Abby Collier on Open Powerlifting.
Right, so we're here with Abby Collier, just competed in her first Abs Div 1. How do you think it went?
It was a good day. We didn't really know how it was going to go, did we?
No.
Like 4 weeks out, had a little back injury, and that kind of, we had to kind of end the plan of the peak, and we were just kind of like getting through it for a bit. So we didn't really know where we're at. We're just kind of going and not hoping for the best. We were feeling better, we were sensible about things, but we didn't know where we would be. And I think considering where we were 4 weeks ago, it couldn't have gone better really.
Yeah, no, it was brilliant. And what was good is you just kind of just shifted your mindset, didn't you? And almost in a positive way, where you took that, what's the word, like the...
Bull by the horns.
That, but you also took the pressure off yourself, and you were just like,
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to PB, but I'm going to go out and have a good time. And that kind of shift of perspective was almost better for you, weren't it?
Yeah, I think it was. I think for a bit, once I entered, I was, especially with my squat, I was very worried about depth and like the technical aspects of lifting, especially with abs, because like you can't really get away with doing things sloppy. So I was very concerned about my squat for a while. And we tried different things. We tried in wraps, then the depth wasn't quite there. We were in flats for a bit, and then we changed back to heels. We kind of got it where it needed to be technically. And then we had a little injury. We didn't really know where we were at. And then all that kind of pressure that I put on myself, because we spent so long doing everything so rigorously to get the technique right. So it was like that pressure was kind of taken off. And then I couldn't give myself the pressure of PB in every lift, knowing that we were going in slightly injured, no peak or whatever. So we just knew there was going to be a good gang of us there. We were going to have a good time, and whatever happened on the platform was just going to happen. And it did take a lot of pressure off, and it did mean that I enjoyed the process way more than I would have done.
Yeah, no, I saw that as a really a positive, because I think sometimes you can get in your own head a little bit with pressure, and sometimes when you strip it back to the bare bones of it's just lifting weights and just having fun, like, and nobody's got a gun to your head forcing you to do this. You're doing it because you want to do it, so like enjoy it. And I think sometimes when you strip that back and go back to that perspective, you almost perform better, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, as a performance aspect, I mean, we got a PB total in sleeves, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I mean, doing that without a peak and being injured, we didn't even know if you would be able to do a deadlift, did we?
Yeah.
So I think it was a win, really. And it was interesting how we did it, weren't it? Because obviously the injury happened, and then we had to see what you could do and what your tolerance was. But it goes for a lot of people out there. Like, obviously, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do, but when you're hurting at your back, a lot of the time his movement is better, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So I think like 2 days after, we had you in the gym, didn't we? Just squatting. I think you was on the belt squat, weren't you?
Yeah.
And then we just progressively just getting you through them motions, and started slowly bringing weight back into it, didn't we?
Yeah.
So just talk us through what we did again to just get you back.
So super light deadlifts, like I think we just had the 5 kilo bumper plates on, just hill walks up and down the ramp, belt squats with minimal weight on, and yeah, just keeping it moving and keeping the blood flow going.
We were more or less doing that daily, weren't we?
Yeah.
And that was probably for like 2 weeks, so she'd not loaded her body, and that was like 4 weeks, 3 weeks out from the comp. So she had and then we slowly just started bringing the movement back in, didn't we? But kept the super high frequency to get you. But as a coach, like, for me, that was giving you that skill of doing the movement over and over and over again, but also getting your body back to lifting weights and also get that blood moving. And then by the end of it, well, I think, what did you hit in the gym where we was like, oh, we think we're all right?
Hit a 115 squat.
Yeah.
Your
bench was always all right,
fine,
wasn't it? Yeah.
Bench would never betray me. I think a 130 deadlift.
Yeah. So I mean, like they're like 90% lifts, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we was like, oh, we're sound, and but I knew, based on all the training that you've done, like, I knew your baseline strength was so much higher.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wasn't going to get a peak, but we could just go in with that baseline strength, and I knew you'd do really well, which obviously you did. So just talk us through what lifts you got.
I got a 125 squat, which was a 5 kilo PB in sleeves. 72.5 bench, which matches my PB, and 142 deadlift, I think. 140.
I think so, something like that. It was a 140, 142, something like that. We went 152 just with a close miss, didn't we?
Yeah.
At lockout, but I think that was just because you'd not had to grind through any lifts, had you? You'd not had a tough deadlifting because of the injury and stuff like that. So I think
this was probably in the back of your mind as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it was very close, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very close. Like, I just hadn't timed things properly with fluids and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think next time will be fine.
Yeah, definitely. So overall, really good day. But I think one thing to mention now is from that data that we've got, we've changed the program massively, haven't we?
Yes. Yeah.
So I've changed it onto like more of a daily undulating program, because that's what I was doing, high frequency with her.
Mm-hmm.
And you seem to do better the more practice you have on lifts.
Yeah.
I saw what you'd done with Tilly and how well that had worked. I thought, you know what? She's a lighter lifter. She can handle really high volume, and you don't seem to do as well off high intensity. You seem to be better at the
Submax.
Yeah, submax lifting. So we've very much lent into that now, haven't we? We're squatting like 4 times a week now.
I think though that the caveat there is, sometimes when people do that, like you're changing, when you're undulating, you're changing the intensity every day.
Yeah.
So you're not doing a heavy squat, bench and deadlift in the same session. It might be a medium squat, heavy deadlift, light bench.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. And you can use the variations to dictate what effort that day is. Do you know what I mean? So like today you've just done high bar squats and spot or bench, haven't you?
Yeah.
And tomorrow, I believe, more of your heavier squat day, in it. Is that off the top of my head? Is that right? As in,
Yeah.
It's like your tougher sets, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it your pause squats tomorrow?
No, it's
Or
high bar again tomorrow,
So, yeah.
but heavier tomorrow.
Yeah. So there's obviously, without having the program in front of me, I don't exactly know what it is off the top of my head, but you have a day where you go, oh, I'm pushing this, pulling this back, but you're still ticking that box, aren't you? And you're getting a lot of frequency, and it seems to be working, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. I think this is going to be the next step for you to hit that next level. I think we've dialed your technique down a lot now. I think you're an abs ref, aren't you? So I think a squat depth is good now, isn't it? It's something we've really had to work on that.
Yeah.
Did you notice any difference on the day with the standards, or did anything catch your eye? I don't think bench bars are like anything ridiculous, or...
No, I think the start command for the bench is probably longer than I'm used to, but with being in the BPU quite a lot as well, where you don't get a start command, that kind of plays in your head, because even though you know you're getting one, and it's the same of way when you're in different feds that have them or don't, whichever way it is, you always think it's going to be the opposite way.
You have that minute where you're not unsure.
Yeah, so and I think just being very calm about all your commands and stuff in abs, because it's going to come at some point. If you are in your right position, you have to make sure that you're not overthinking it, because if you just start dive bombing stuff because you're panicking about commands, that's when you're going to go a bit sideways.
Yeah, I think we did a really good job of getting you ready for that, though, didn't we? We over prepared for all that sort of stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because we was honest, weren't we? And we said that, you know what, I think your squats need to be a lot lower. And we hammered pauses, and we just got everything, so it was like over prepared, and I think that's what you've got to do for that, and so it doesn't
definitely hit the standard first and then build the total.
Doesn't catch you off guard, because it catches a lot of people off guard.
Big time.
But yeah, first outing, really good. So what's next then?
Probably Limerick abs division 1 again in November.
Yeah, and what's the goals? Short term, medium, long term?
400 dots and then 400 total. I'm assuming the dots will come first, as long as I don't gain any more weight. But they're the kind of 2 short or long term goals.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. So like we said with Zach, been me, you, Zach, and then I'll be on pro-am as well.
Definitely.
And Amy,
Yeah.
with 5 lifters in one gym. Do you know what I mean? We'll just keep on racking them up and that. I don't think there's anywhere doing that. So, yeah, brilliant. Have you got anything?
No.
Anything else you want to say?
I just think it was a really good day for the gym overall. Like, not just me lifting, for Carmen and Tilly and Zach. Everyone just had a really good time, I think. Everyone did really well, and it was just really nice. It's nice for us all to show up as a pack.
Yeah.
And support each other, kind of thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. No, we've got a good squad, haven't we? And
we said this before. There's not just one flag bearer for this gym, is there?
Yeah. No. That's it. Innit? Like, Alliance is its own entity, which I'm just a part of. We're just a part of. All of us just a part of it. It's not just one person. It's literally a brand.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
For a small 1,000 square foot gym that started in the garage. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're nearly worldwide. So yeah, brilliant. So that's that. So thank you for watching. Cool.